Hey guys, welcome back to Chantel's Empress Tarot. So today guys, we're going to be doing the part 2 to the Krishan and Blueface video. And before I start, let me get some water because, oh Lord, I just don't know. I really don't. I mean, this has been a lot to discuss. You guys tell me. So if we may get into this a little bit, we've just gotten this breaking news that this baby is pregnant. God bless her soul. God bless Blueface and the baby as well. But yeah, it's been getting a little what word I want to use? I don't even know what word to use, guys. But the last time we did this reading, we did it with my regular deck here in the day. Since they have this show on, they're called Crazy in Love, we gonna use the Fall in Love cards to try to figure out what's the outcome for this situation, especially with this baby, you know. I don't know if it's a baby, if it isn't, because her mother also been online running her mouth too, you know, saying that the doctor said, or one of the nurses messaged her telling her that it was a fake test, that they used somebody else's urine. This all alleged. This is something I heard, guys, so I don't know. Y'all tell me. But we about to see what Spirit has to say about this situation here. Ooh, oh, look at that. Did y'all just see that? Them cards just fell. And I'm gonna get them all. Make sure I ain't missing none. Don't look like it. All right. So, taking all these cards here, the first one says relocating. So at this time, Blueface might be leaving, might be moving out, might be feeling like he need to move out of where they're residing at right now or something like that. Or this might be Krishan. Somebody's definitely going to be relocating in this situation. Somebody's going to be moving out of the home, but as we can see, relocating just came up, guys. So, the next card that came up says respect boundaries. So I think this might be Blueface. I think he might be about to start setting boundaries with Krishan. He might actually relocate or something. They also might take a trip together. They could take a trip together to try to smooth things over for the media as well. Just take it as it resonates. But somebody's about to put up some boundaries. And as you see, it's a dog in this picture. I think it might be Blue. He might be about to put up some boundaries with Krishan. We'll see how that's gonna go. Amazing sex. So somebody is in this for the sex or enjoys it a lot with the other person. Again, I think this might be Blue. I think another thing that keeps him around Krishan is the sex, the passion that they have with one another as well. Also, something in this situation may come up about sex too. Just take it as it resonates. But Blueface might be said to have sex with somebody that he might find the sex amazing or something. Or he might start messing with somebody else in the sexual content. Yeah. that he might be very sexually attracted to. Be spontaneous. So I think this may be Blue again in this situation, looking for more spontaneous, because if Chrisean is pregnant, it's going to slow her down. She's not going to be able to do the things that she usually does, and that's going to make Blue feel like, what you around for? Like, I'm looking for this new passion, and this is what's going to probably make him start sleeping with somebody else, even though we already know he sleep with other people. But he might be about to be getting something like a replacement of her, like somebody he gives a little more attention to than just the randoms, you know? And that's because she's about to be slowed down. Now, with her mental state, if he do, she may start trying to trigger something to go wrong with herself in order to lose the pregnancy. Because that baby is, I feel like, it's that mentally unstable. What did I say? Family. Exactly. Like I said, she may do something, God forbid it, but she wants this family, but I don't think that's not what he wanted. Like, he feels as though he has the family he wants, or the union he wants. And Blue is he's an air sign. So he's wild, but he's also put together at the same time. If that makes any sense to anybody. So it's like, if he's going to have children, he wants to bear the children with the same woman. He wants, even if it's not, that's who he's with, in his mind, when he's ready to settle down, when he's ready to be with somebody, that's the ideal relation. That's the person he would prefer to be with. So even though right now he might not be with that baby mother that he has a child with, that's where his heart really lies at the end of all of this. Like, he cares about Chrisean, but when it comes down to the union and what he's going to settle for in the future, it would be with his child's mom. He may have even told Chrisean that and let her know, because I have a child with her. That's what a child deserves. That's what they require for. You know, this might have been what he even expressed to her before, and now that's why she's trying to incorporate a child, because now she like, well, maybe now you can see that with me. You know, but no, his mind's already made up. His mind was already made up. Short-term connection, what I tell you? What did I cannot make this up. Y'all seen these cards fall. Short-term connection. What I tell you? This is how he looks at it. This was a short-term connection between him and her. It's a short-term connection. It's not the connection that she thought. Like I said, he's the type that feels as though he's already made his home. Right now, he's enjoying himself. When he's ready to settle down, he prefers to go back to the home he's already created. That's what I'm saying. This is for the money. This was for the publicity. This was a short-term connection. This was fun. This is fun. His family, or what he feels as though his family, is with that other girl. What's her name? Jada or Jaden or something like that, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. Comment down below. Helps me every time. But yeah, I think that's the baby mother name. Of course, we don't know her like we know Chrisean. So, of course, I wouldn't know her name that much. It is safe to fall, the next card said. It is safe to fall. Again, this card is stating to Chrisean, letting her understand, or telling her she needs to understand it's okay to let go. She keeps, like I said before in my last reading, if y'all haven't looked at part 1, look at part 1 before you watch this part 2. So in part 1, I explained to y'all, she has a problem with competition. Like, this is how she done survived. Like, she's survived through competition. And at this point, now that is how she fights challenges. Like, that's why she always want to fight. You know, it's always a competition with her. And this is spirit way of saying it is safe to fall. You know, like, it is okay if you don't win this battle, girl. Like, she doesn't comprehend that part, I believe. Let me see. Reunited. So this is their back and forth here. 1 minute they're apart, next minute they're together, but this is the part she always wished for. This is the part she believes is going to come out of creating a family or something like a family in her eyes. But like I said, that's him. He's already created his family and has in his mind, when all of this is said and done, that is where he would prefer to be. This is a short-term connection in Blue's eyes. It was for the publicity. He said it. He even said it on an interview. One time I listened to one of his interviews, and he said something like, what did he say in regards to it sounding like definitely it was probably a short-term connection. Oh, they asked him about his rapping and why he chose to stop rapping or something. And he was like, because he wanted to venture off into something new. He wanted to be known for doing all types of stuff, all different things. And kind of Krishan is one of the challenges. You feel me? Like, so it's not like he's looking for a long situation. His family, he doesn't want the family with her. He's created it. The person he had, I think he got more than one child with this girl. He's messed with multiple women, but he makes sure to impregnate one. You know, like, that's what I mean. Not saying he didn't impregnate Krishan, I don't know. But that's not what he was looking for, in other words. And he already had his mind made up about his family. He's not going to choose her. She would want this. This is what she wants. This being reunited, making this beautiful love connection with him, you know, reuniting with him. But when he leaves, relocate, because if she chooses to go forth with this pregnancy, I feel as though he definitely might call it quits after that. Because that's what he did not want. He did not want two families. That's what he did not want. And that's what she knows. And that's why previously she aborted the children, not on her own. She loves him. This girl tatted 7 to 8 tattoos of one man on her body. The moment she got pregnant the first time, she wanted to keep it. The moment she got pregnant the first time. But he would not allow it. He would not allow it because that's not what he wanted the first time. I mean, like, ever. Like, that is like, he never sees her as a mom. He doesn't feel like she's equipped to be a mom. She's too mentally unstable. This is his feelings. He like, no, I don't see, this was supposed to be fun and lustful and get us money, not creating life. We not doing that. That's how he feels, you know? Like, you know. And like I said, he may either take her away. They might go on a vacation for him to try to help persuade her into getting rid of the child, or just stopping the situation, like how whatever she wants to do about the family. He's going to try to persuade her in some type of way. Like I say, he may take her away, love her up, relocate, go somewhere else. Or this is one of them. Somebody's going to leave. Where they live at. Either him or her. Take it as it resonates. Or this him taking her away somewhere to try to persuade her otherwise about trying to create a family with him. But he already had made up his mind about his family. This is what Spirit is telling me. Next, it says, you are ready. And I believe this is Chrisean thoughts. Telling herself she's ready for whatever's about to come her way. And she may be. You know, I'm not saying she's not. But I definitely think it's going to be harder than what she thinks and perceives of the situation. You know? It says commitment. Because she thinks she's ready for commitment. No matter what you tell this girl, she's going to tell you she want him. They should be together. She is ready for this child. She's ready for this. She wants all this. And she do, but is she really ready? That's her own ideology to think of, I guess. I don't know. But she definitely thinks that this is a commitment. But look, Blue feels like this is a short-term connection. This is a short-term commitment. He doesn't see long-term in this. Everywhere she tries to pin them together, he becomes solo somewhere else. When I look at this family card, this is not him and her. This is him with that other female that he's already have children with. This is what she wants, though. But it's like, and like I said, I don't know if they got into, because he is an Aquarius, and Aquarius can say very, very cutting words. I looked it up today to make sure I seen what sign he was. Why did I look it up yesterday, I think. And he may have told her, like, no matter what, I will always be with her. I will always choose her. Like, he says something triggering in their arguments, in their fight, their last one or whatever, that triggered her to think, I have to create life in order to make it right, to be reunited. Look, I have to create life. I have to create life to lengthen this short-term connection and do something so he can fall in love with me. And we can be reunited. Like, that's what she said. That was her thought. But when he came through, he said, none of that. I already made my family. This is a short term commitment. I was in with you. Commitment. I was in with you. This was short term, buddy. This was not forever. But you do have some amazing sex. Or, like I said, this is going to be him latching on to somebody else that we'll start seeing more repetitively. And when it comes out, they'll be saying that's what they're going to be talking about, the intimacy portion of things. Take it as it resonates. But this person, this new person that he might start messing with, will be very spontaneous. And see, and that's what he's going to make sure Chrisean knows she's lacking. The spontaneous portion, because she can be spontaneous pregnant. And then that's going to start making her rethink this. Because all she wants is to be reunited with him, but it's not going in her favor. Because she keeps saying she ready. But he like, I'm not. And I don't want that. And I already made my family. Stop playing with me. And at the bottom of the deck, it says, fantasy versus reality. What I tell you? She needs to take her hands off her face and stop living in this damn fantasy that she's living in, telling herself that this boy wants her, is going to choose her at the end. No, it's a business deal. He's not choosing you at the end. He's already had his family. He already has his family. He doesn't want another family. Oh, gosh. You know, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's annoying at the same time, because it's like, how many languages can somebody tell you they don't want you, and you're just profiting off of each other for you to understand. That's what they mean. Yeah, self-sabotage just came up, and I think it's a call behind it, so hold on. Self-sabotage and not for you. Look. Self-sabotage. This is her. She continues to self-sabotage herself by dealing with Blueface and taking on the heartache that he keeps conflicted onto her. Self-sabotage. And she will continue to do stuff that makes it worse on her. If she thought trying to create a life this is going to pull him further away. Her doing what she doing now is going to literally, really stop her from being with him. At first, he was willing to go with the flow, but now this may really self-sabotage her whole thing. Not for you. Because she got to realize that this is not for her. And this is what he gonna let her know. I'm not for you. You're not listening. And like, that's what I see here, guys. That's what Spirit's telling me. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why must she do this to herself. Because she's looking for these mutual feelings that she's not getting out of it. I asked the Spirit, why is she doing this to herself? Straight at the bottom of the deck, it said because she wants these mutual feelings. She just wants somebody that feels the same way about her that she feels about them. And she's not getting it. Not saying Blueface don't care about her, because I think he does. But I just feel like it's not at the capacity, you know, she thinks it is. You know, that she wants it to be. And that's why she always zapping out when he goes off, trying to make him see or make him show the affection on the other end, because she knows it's not really there. Because this man had told her that his family is already set. I'm telling you. Look. What does it say? It hurts. It hurts much. It hurts so much. It hurts. It hurt much. Like, this is that girl. She in pain. She in pain. I'm just making sure it's one card, guys. Sometimes these cards be sticking together. She in pain. It hurt. I know. Somebody relocating is going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them by relocating. I wish to be like you. Again, Chrisean, her insecurities. She feel like Blue is so strong that he can get through everything, and she feel like she can't. She don't have the same strength he has. For some reason, I don't know why. But she tells herself that. Poor baby. Let's see. Father God, Spirit, give us a few more on Chrisean and Blueface. Chrisean and Blueface. Their situation. I was going to pull some from the traditional deck, but I don't even think I am. I can't stop thinking about you. Again, Chrisean, continuously in her head about Blueface. not getting out of her head about him. Oh, gosh. I can't express myself. This is at the bottom of the deck. Some feelings that she's feeling. Like she can't express herself. She can't tell him how she really feels. Also, she doesn't know how to articulate it. Like, because she don't be knowing her feelings. I'm telling you, she needs some help. She got to get some counseling with these, because she has some daddy issues. Like some really bad father issues. She really do. And she has to get some help for that, so she can be able to express herself. Because right now, no, she can't. She just keep losing her little mind. Okay, card just jumped out. What does it say? Sexual desire. Again, amazing sex. Somehow, these two have definitely a strong sexual tie. I don't know what they do with each other sexually. That's so amazing. Because they so young. So I don't know. So it might be real amazing because they so young. I don't know. But it's something sexually, amazing sex, sexual desire. It's something sexual that keeps them connected as well. Something that they like to do sexual. Something she does to him that he likes sexually. It's something sexually like that helps her stay gripped to him too. And makes her feel like he ain't gonna find no better than this. Like, and he might feel that way as well. I can't come to you now. At the bottom of the deck, Blueface. This is him expressing to her that it's not the right time for none of the shit that she wants to do in his mind. I can't come to you now. I'm not dealing with that now. If you want, I'm not coming home now. This is his combativeness towards her when she goes in her rampage. Him saying, I'm not dealing with it. I can't come to you now. I'm not dealing with that shit. Let me pull one card or a couple cards from the Keep Calm and Trust card deck, just to sum this up for you guys. See where we go from here. First time we pulled from this traditional deck. We got those energies. This time we was pulling from the Fall in Love deck. So that since their show called Crazy in Love, shoot. May you be strengthened with all power according to his glorious might. The stars may fall, but God's promises will stand and be fulfilled. So, at this point, I believe God is telling Chrisean that she needs to gain strength. And she needs to become closer to God and believe more. You know, may she be stronger. May she try to make better affirmations and promises to herself, I feel, so that she can try to become strong, especially if she is about to be a mom. She has the strength in her mind, because that's the weakest thing on her. She can fight. We all see she's strong, strength-wise, physically, but mentally, she's a wreck. Too many cards came out, and I'm not taking them all, so I'm putting them back in the deck, and I'm going to shuffle once again. Okay, guys? Because I just didn't want to take all those, even though I probably should have, because she probably needed to hear everything. But I don't know if she listened to this, but no. She probably wouldn't, because this would be too defensive for her. The eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their prayers. Put your hope in the Lord. Travel steadily along his path. Again, this might be God telling her to relocate. She might need to leave. He said, travel steadily along your path. So Chrisean definitely needs to leave, as we all know, but will she? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like she wants to self-sabotaging herself here and going to do something else to self-sabotage herself. But this move with this family she made really just hurt her. She just don't know that. Because now Blueface is putting up boundaries and may be moving out. He may move out of the house that they live in together or stay in together or whatever. But he might leave. He might get him another little place and tell her he has to go. Take it as resonate, but you know. Anyway, guys, thank you again for tuning in with Chantel's Empress Tarot. I pray that these messages resonated with you out there about Chrisean and Blueface. Again, sit back and let's just see if the energies unfold the way we say fit. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank everybody who has liked, shared, and subscribed. If you're new to tuning in, please subscribe before you leave and like. I would really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you here again next time at Chantel's Empress Tarot. Bye-bye.